Hello, hello, my lovely angels. This is your girl Sim back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi. So, this is part two. I'm still dressed up the same because I'm filming this back to back because today I'm okay with getting rid of some perfumes. I want to take advantage of this feeling and not like go back to that same old Simin who just cannot get rid of stuff she owns. And I'm a big hoarder, by the way, so it's very tough for me to actually get rid of stuff I own, especially things like perfumes, because like I have like a lot of comparisons to do for you guys and everything, but I just feel like I'm running out of space and it's a shame, honestly. Like somebody else will get better use of it and some people might actually just absolutely love these perfumes, and I actually do not even respect these perfumes. So okay, not that's a bit too much. Like, wow, I just got like so serious. I do not respect, No, I do. Some of these perfumes are nice. I just don't get use out of it. So let me start with the first one. Now, some of these will come to you as a surprise. Some won't, okay? Let me start with one that you will not be surprised with me. So this is the KAAL Forsan Unlimited. This was a perfume that really got to me and I absolutely hated it, and I kept the box because I was like, I know I'm gonna get rid of it. I know a lot of people love this perfume. It's compared to This Is Her by Zadig and Voltaire. It's like a super milky smell. Like it's very musky, very milky, although there's no lactonic notes mentioned in this. It's a very fruity floral lactonic perfume, and to me, like that musk and that lactonic note which is in here, it bothers me so much that I would never even dare like put this on myself. Like I actually am scared of this perfume, and there are very few perfumes that I am scared of, because this one actually reminds me of some childhood traumas, which one of the followers was very perceptive, and they were the ones who told me that, do you have any like trauma related to lactose, like anything to do with milk? And I was like force-fed milk when I was young, and my family did not know that I was lactose intolerant. And every time I would drink it, I would feel extremely sick, I would vomit, and I just hated drinking it, and I would throw a tantrum, and like things got like really violent at home when it came to like milk time, and drinking milk. I used to make a big scene that would get a lot of people involved, and they would just shove it and make me drink it. So yeah, those were the days. So this perfume, no surprise, I'm sorry to everybody who loves this perfume, I'm not down with it. Same goes with the next one. I know a lot of y'all love this perfume. This is SANDOS. By the way, I paid a lot of money to get this because it was not available in UAE for a long time. By the way, one of y'all told me, because I was like, the perfume bottle looks like a medieval sexual torture device, and they said if you turn it upside down it looks kind of like a flute champagne glass, a flute glass, and you're right, it does. Or like a lava lamp, maybe, I don't know, but like it does kind of look like, So I don't know if it was meant to be that or whatever. I actually tried to spray this on paper, I tried to spray this on my skin, because I was like, probably I'm not like actually like getting the best of it. And then I smelled it again and again and again, and I've been like, I've used up like quite a bit of it, and that's just purely me testing it again and again, because I'm like, I might end up liking this because so many people actually love SANDOS. So I'm like, why am I not liking it? It's so synthetic. Like I think anything that's very, very synthetic, like it smells of something, like it smells of detergent, or it smells like cleaning products, or it smells like an eraser you used in your childhood. Like these synthetic scents, I feel like they're very available very cheaply to incorporate into like these consumables and consumables, and you add it to everything, and then they bottled it and sold it in a fancy like bottle. I cannot stand this perfume. Wow. Like I smell it again and I'm like, why did I spray this on my skin? Because I'll have to shower and take it off, because I will not be able to bear it throughout the day. What does it smell like? In case you want to know, it smells like a cleaning product that's very sweet, but it has like a very detergenty vibe. It has like an old school vibe as well. It reminds me of something from my childhood, but it's definitely a cleaning product. The same thing I feel with Ansam. But Ansam, off late, I've been smelling it and I've been liking it. Like, not liking it, but it's like, oh, okay, it's changing. And I made Ali smell it, and Ali actually was like, okay, I wouldn't mind a person wearing this outdoors. Like if you're out for a picnic or a hike, or it's a dinner and we're sitting outside, But indoor, like in an office or in a cinema or anywhere which is like indoor, if I have to smell this perfume constantly, he's like, I will choke. So he was not very like fond of that perfume, but he's like, outdoor it might do. So I've kept it because I'm like, let me try it out a little bit more. And that was from the Pride collection. So I'm like, let's see, you know. But SANDOS is bye-bye. Next up is another perfume that I sadly saw the pink color and I was like, yep, I know exactly what this is going to smell like. What this is going to smell like. Although I absolutely love this bottle. It is so gorgeous. I mean, look at the intricate work and like this velvet bottle. The color is so pretty. You know, the details and everything on the sides. Like, I really wanted to like this perfume, but like, this is again for me like a Delina or Good Girl Blush, one of those perfumes, you know. Yeah, no, oof, no way. It is so sickeningly sweet. Like, I actually lost my vocabulary. I forgot English for a bit after I smelled this perfume. It's definitely quite Middle Eastern leaning because it smells, actually it smells Oriental, but I might be able to gift it to one of my nieces because they actually like this kind of perfume because they're really young and they're really like playful and everything. Even the box, it's like this for velvet, like very nice, you know. And I really was like, I hope I love this perfume, but the moment I saw the notes and everything, I was like, this is not happening. So that's gotta go. The next one is another perfume that I liked initially, but now that powderiness of it is catching dust. The powderiness of it is just not going away. This is the bottle is gorgeous, by the way. This is Sutur by Latafa. The bottle is like almost full. Like the little bit that's used, probably my sisters and everybody used it. The cap is very much like a Roja perfume. And what does it smell like? I'm just spraying it in the boxes because it's just easier for me not to waste my strips, you know. Like, it's a very nice dress-up perfume, but it's very peachy as well, but very powdery. And that powderiness of it, that's like bothering me. Like, I'm actually, because I'm doing this declutter like back to back, I'm actually beginning to get a migraine. Like, slowly I can feel my migraine creeping in. And the more I smell these perfumes, like I feel like, why did I even like keep them for so long, you know? Like, this perfume, I know a lot of people are going to love it. A lot of people might actually use this as a signature scent because it's very unique. People say it's a dupe for Bitter Peach by Tom Ford. I would not know because I've not smelled Bitter Peach by Tom Ford. But, you know, when you were kids and you would talk inside the boxes, like, that was cool. Oh gosh. So yeah, this one is going again. Although the bottle was so nice, I was like, I'm just gonna keep it for the sake of the bottle. But then, like, I just don't have space, you know. So that's gonna go. Next one, honestly, I did not want to get rid of this, but then I have so many dupes for it. And honestly, the use I will get for this in UAE, it's like very less. This is Kismet Angel by Maison Alhambra. This is like a dupe for Angel Share by Kilian, but this is like a more honey version. So I had reviewed Angel Share as compared to Khamra, as compared to the Angel, Kismet Angel, and Intoxicate by Lafidi by Khadlaj. And this one was like the version which had like a lot of honey. So I do want to get rid of all the excess ones I have, and this one is a little too honey sweet for me. By the way, I do not like honey fragrances, and if you've noticed, I have literally have I ever like reviewed anything which had honey in it? I don't think so. And like, I love honey, like I like eating it like once in a while. I like that zingy feeling on my tongue, you know, when you have like that actual honey, the original one, not the syrupy one. And like that little zing feeling you get on the tongue and everything. I like the experience of having like a really good honey. And over here we get like honey that's infused with ginger, you get honey infused with flowers, and also like the honey, I mean, depends on from which flowers the bees get it from and everything. So I don't know how they do that, but they have like really good honey over here. Also, you get like pure Manuka honey and everything. So like honey choices in UAE is like amazing. So this just smells like, think of like pure honey with the Angel Share DNA. That's exactly how this perfume smells like, and I unfortunately do not like smelling like honey, so this one's gonna go. Next is another one that probably will surprise you guys because I actually like this perfume quite a bit, but I've been noticing that I'm not reaching for it. This is BUHRAN by Ardal Zafran. See, it's catching dust. There's dust everywhere. First of all, I quite like the bottle. It's very heavy, by the way. The cap is like super light. It's cute, but the bottle itself is like, oh my gosh, so heavy. And like more than like, I think 1/4 of it is just glass, which is why it's so heavy. This one smells like, this is probably the closest perfume to Good Girl I have. And all, sorry guys, that was disgusting, but it went in my mouth because I sprayed it in this and I kind of drank it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is like a weaker version, or let's just say like a more bearable version of Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. You cannot see it, or wait, you can actually if I turn it upside down. So I did use it like quite a bit, like in the beginning when I had received this perfume, and it was winter. I remember when I received this perfume and I was getting like good use out of it, but then like, I don't know, very quickly the same feeling started happening with me. The same feeling I get with Delina and with Good Girl. It starts giving me a headache. I cannot breathe. I literally feel like sick. I feel like you know, like feeling when you can't breathe and you feel nauseated, and then you start feeling like you're gonna get a panic attack. That's what happens with these kind of perfumes with me. So although I really like BUHRAN, and this is one of my oldest perfumes, and I'm feeling bad to get rid of it, but like literally it being sitting on my shelf for more than 1.5 years and me not using it, I think this is time for it to go. So we're gonna say bye to this one as well. The next one is a very unique perfume, let's just call it. This is from Al Haramain and it's called MADINA. So I had got this in a set that was sent to me in a PR, and in the PR they had like the oil version of this. They had the oud sticks, which were amazing. I'm still using them. I love them so much, and it was this perfume. Now the oil, I get good use out of it. The sticks, I get good use out of it. But this perfume, I'm just not being able to comprehend it because it's too heavy on rose and it's too heavy on traditional rose. This is a very, very, very traditional fragrance, and it does smell like you're walking in the streets of Medina and in the markets of Medina where people are selling a lot of perfumes, and you have like perfumes that you get in Mecca and in Medina, which are very typically perfumes that you get from there, you know. And this smell reminds me of like those streets, you know, where you smell different perfumes, different perfume sprays, the house sprays and everything. And I actually like it, but I would never ever use it. I thought maybe I should keep it to spray around the house or gift it to someone, you know. And then Ali just told me like, listen, you have so many things that you use in the house. Keeping this is just going to waste it. So, you know, get rid of it. Somebody is going to absolutely love this perfume and get good use out of it. By the way, when you shake it, it looks so beautiful. I don't know if you can see or not. The next one is also something you will be surprised that I'm getting rid of because it's fairly new. It's covered with Marcus's hair. This is the Velvet Oud. Now, the bottle is something which is like gorgeous. I have the pink bottle there with the Montals. And this one was like, although I liked it a lot and I did give it a good rating, I told you guys very strictly that this would be a layering set because it's so strong on oud. It's so strong on leather. It's the Ana Abiyad leather on steroids. Like this one is like so much stronger. And although I had said very clearly that I will not be using this perfume on myself, it's a little too much, a little too masculine for me. This is like the kind of like leather I'm scared of. Like it's a little too leathery with that oud that's like extremely barnyardy. So this is something which I will not use, and I was hoping that Ali will like it, and Ali gave me a big no for this one. The worst thing is like I actually sprayed it on his hand and I was like, do you like this perfume? And he smelled it like hoping it'll be amazing because I went to him with like a lot of joy in my eyes, and I was like, do you like this perfume? And then he was like, ah, and he was like, why would you do that? And like he got so upset with me and he was like, please wipe it off, and it's just too strong. Now, having said that, if you just spray this on yourself, one spray, it's enough. But I'm sure this is going to make someone else very, very happy. That person is just not me, so, or Ali, you know. So this is leaving as well. Unfortunately, I'm breaking the duo of Velvet Rose and Velvet Oud. Now the last three perfumes, I'm gonna get so much hate from you guys because like To my OG followers, maybe not, because you guys kind of know that I'm going to get rid of this. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. This day is like inevitable. This is like their destiny with me. And that's none other than the trio. The YARA Moi, and the YARA Tous. YARA by itself is supposed to be a creamy, lactonic, strawberry scent. This smells to me like a room spray. It smells to me like the soaps you used to get from Lux or Fa, or which was the other brand? Camay, you know? Like the perfumes, very like heavily scented floral perfume bars. It smells like that. And although they say it is like strawberry, and I'm sure that's a strawberry note, it's very comforting, it's nice, and I'm sure a lot of people will like it. But for me, this again is super juvenile, and it smells like a product. It smells like something I've used in a product. And to me, like a fragrance should not smell like a product, like a cleaning product or a sanitary product, or you know, like any of these kind of things, because then it just like reminds you of that, you know. It doesn't smell like you're wearing a perfume. Now I know a lot of people love using this at home, and that's what I've been doing. The most I've used out of this entire collection is the YARA Moi, because this is honestly not so bad. It's just that look what's happening inside the cap. I don't know what the hell happened. I've not even sprayed inside this cap before. This is like not bad. This is a fruitier version of YARA, but again, like it's something I would spray. It's like Febreze. It literally smells like something that you would use as a fabric softener, or something that you spray around the house to make it smell nice, you know. And don't even start with the YARA Tous. It's like the worst of the worst. Many people like it, so again, please don't take offense if I'm crapping on these perfumes or whatever. This is supposed to be like a mango, coconut, creamy, like a destination wedding kind of perfume. I don't know, like honeymoon or something, where you've gone to Maldives or something. It doesn't remind me of that. Just it reminds me of a cheap, you know, those fantasy something sprays. I'll try and put the pictures. They all smell something that you get, like one of those sprays that you used as a teenager. And that's why all of these perfumes are like super juvenile to me. They barely last. They don't go on for too long. Like maximum they give me 3.5 hours. Like maybe this one a little bit more, 4 hours. But again, like, are they worth it? Like, do I reach for it? Like, if you see all that, like, why would I go for these perfumes? Like, it makes no sense to me that I will actually pick these up and use it on myself. I did like spray some of these perfumes at night on my bed, and it did smell nice, but I have very nice perfume on my bed also, so I do not want to spray these. Plus, like, then it just reminds you how bad these perfumes are that you're actually spraying it on your bed, you know. They're comforting for sure, they're nice, they're very homely, so you can use it at home and everything, or situation where like somebody you know very well comes home and you just spray this on yourself, you know, just to feel homely and not smell like you don't want to stand out, you want to be a wallflower, you know. Like, these scents are like one of those that doesn't set you apart from anybody else, just smells like everybody else. Like, you'll mingle into the crowd, mix into the crowd, no one will notice you, you know. And that's not me. I like to stand out, you know, with the perfumes at least, you know. So that's about it for today. I hope I've not upset anybody, because I know perfumes can become very personal as well. Sometimes when, even with me, although I'm a perfume reviewer and I know a lot of people, the taste changes. Like, everybody has different like sense of smell, like things in which I like. For me, green notes, like I pick up green notes very fast, so I normally tend to not like green perfumes. But some people they cannot pick that up and they love green perfumes, like Mayar or Angel Nova or one of those, you know. But for me, like, those green notes in it stick out so much that like it bothers me. So I know like perfumes are very subjective, but sometimes still, even knowing that, I get offended if somebody says, oh, it's a bad perfume, you know. But we just need to learn to be more tolerant and accept that everybody is individuals. They're all like made differently, you know. You're not clones that we will follow like the same trends or everything. So yeah, let's just accept that everybody likes different kind of perfumes. And I am being strong and like getting rid of these perfumes finally, so that I can get some peace of mind and not be in a constant battle of like thinking like, I need to get rid of perfumes, you know. So finally, these are going to get listed here in UAE. If you're in UAE, you can ask me for the prices and everything. I'll send you all the, you know, because my husband is trying to post these on Dubizzle. Dubizzle is something like Macari over here, but it's not allowing us to post like all the fragrances together. So posting like 22 fragrances one by one is going to take some time. So on the other hand, like it's already there on Facebook, I think. But if you're located in the UAE and if you can come pick it up, please do help yourself, you know. They all are priced like maybe like 25 dirhams, 30 dirhams, maximum 40 dirhams, you know. So let me know if you need any of these, and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully I don't have any more perfumes to declutter. I do want to change out of this now because I've been wearing this like consecutively for 2 videos, and I want to change and wear something else, you know, and do some other reviews for now and not decluttering videos. Like, I don't know, like, doesn't decluttering videos feel like a downer? Like, oh, you're getting rid of perfumes. Oh, you're speaking badly about perfumes, you know? So, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully that'll be like a better, more positive one. See you in the next one, guys. I love you so much. Bye-bye.